Virgo. Welcome back to Starspoken Oracle. This is episode 10 of your Starspoken weekly reading, and today we are reading for Virgo, for the week of July 8th through July 14th, 2026. You know that feeling when a recipe calls for exact measurements, exact temperature, exact timing, and it works? This week the deck hands you the card of the celestial chemist, the angel who blends two things that should not mix and produces something finer than either. It is a card about calibration, and I cannot think of a sign better equipped to receive it or a week that demands it more. Every week I shuffle for all 12 signs and let the cards fall where they need to. Yours this week is precise, patient, and quietly masterful, very on brand. First, the sky, because it shapes exactly how your card wants to be read. The cosmic weather. We are in the deep middle of Mercury retrograde in Cancer, running through July 23rd, and Mercury is your ruling planet, Virgo, which means this season touches you personally. Here is the reframe I gave you last week and will stand by. Retrogrades reward exactly what you are best at: reviewing, refining, double-checking, perfecting. While other signs fumble, you are in your element. This middle stretch is the deep work phase. Whatever keeps circling back is the thing asking to be properly fixed, not patched. Venus is settling into Leo, moving through the quiet 12th house corner of your chart. Tenderness grows in private this month. Not everything sweet needs to be shown. Mars continues through Gemini at the top of your chart, pulling away from its electric July 4th meeting with Uranus. Career currents that jolted or surprised you in early July are now settling into forward motion you can steer. And the week closes with its most important event, a new moon in Cancer on Tuesday, July 14th, landing in your 11th house of friendships, networks, and long-term hopes. A blank page opens in your social world: new allies, new circles, a new relationship between you and your own future. Your card reveal. Virgo, take a breath. This week, the deck has given you Temperance. Card 14 of the Major Arcana. A winged angel stands with one foot on land and one in the water, pouring liquid between two cups in a stream that seems to defy gravity. On the horizon, a crown of light over a mountain path. This is the card of alchemy through balance, the middle way that turns out to be the fastest way. What temperance means for you. Temperance is often read as a gentle card: patience, moderation, calm. All true. But look closer, because what the angel is doing is not passive at all. It is active, continuous, skilled blending. The stream between the cups never stops moving. That is not rest. That is mastery in motion, and it is the exact skill your week requires. Here is why. You are currently holding two opposing currents. 1 foot on land, your career, pushed forward by Mars at the top of your chart: ambitious, fast, demanding. 1 foot in the water, your ruler Mercury, retrograde, pulling you toward review, repair, and slowness. Most people would pick a side, sprint or stall. Temperance says the magic is in the mixture: move the career forward and honor the review, be ambitious and be careful. Blend, continuously, with attention. Nobody alive does that blend better than a Virgo when she decides to. There is a second message: and it points straight at Tuesday's new moon in your friendship sector. Temperance is also the card of right proportions between people. Some connections in your life give and take in a stream that flows both ways, others have become one cup endlessly emptying into another. As a new social chapter opens this week, the angel hands you the measuring cup and asks, which mixtures in my life are alchemy, and which are dilution? Areas of life. In love, Temperance asks for the middle temperature, and that is harder than it sounds. If you are in a relationship, notice where you have been running hot on logistics and cold on tenderness, or the reverse, and consciously reblend. One unhurried evening with no agenda does more than a week of efficient coordination. Venus in your 12th house favors private affection over public gestures. If you are single, skip the extremes of all-in intensity or total guardedness. Warm, measured, curious, the slow pour. Someone in your wider social circle may quietly move closer near the new moon. In work and career, blend the two currents deliberately, advance the Mars project in the morning, do the retrograde review in the afternoon, new ground and repair work in the same week, never sacrificing one for the other. A process you refine now becomes the standard others adopt later this year. Avoid extremes in commitments, neither the heroic overpromise nor the defensive underpromise. The accurate estimate is the alchemy. In money, moderation is literal. Neither the austerity sprint nor the comfort splurge set the sustainable number you can hold for months. Blending resources with others, shared subscriptions, split costs, a group plan is favored around the new moon. In health, temperance is practically a prescription, it is the card of the middle path in the body. Not the punishing new regimen, not the abandoned routine, the balanced version you can actually repeat. Watch mixtures directly, what you combine on your plate, caffeine with anxiety, screens with sleep. One imbalanced input this week has outsized effects, one corrected input pays immediately. Your week, day by day. Here is the calibration schedule for these 7 days, because temperance is a card of exact timing and you are the sign that respects a schedule. Wednesday, July 8th, opens with your ruler in full review mode. Expect one crossed wire before lunch, a misread message, a shifted meeting. Fix it without commentary and the rest of the day runs smooth. Thursday the 9th is your best blending day. The morning suits the ambitious Mars work at the top of your chart, the afternoon suits the retrograde repair work, and doing both in one day, deliberately, in that order, is the whole card in miniature. Friday the 10th tests your proportions. Someone will ask for more than their column has earned. You do not need to refuse dramatically, pour a little less, kindly, and watch nothing collapse. Saturday the 11th is for the body's middle path, the moderate walk, the balanced meal, the early night. Notice how much repair happens when you stop optimizing and simply maintain. Sunday the 12th is audit day, the 2 columns exercise, morning light, good pen. You will finish it faster than you expect and feel lighter than you predict. Monday the 13th, reach out to the one two-way friendship your audit identified. The invitation you send Monday becomes part of Tuesday's new chapter. And Tuesday the 14th, the new moon in your house of friendship and future, is intention day, one social recalibration, one hope named for the year ahead, both written down, because you are you. 3 journal prompts for the measured moments. Where in my life am I performing balance instead of practicing it? Which friendship refills me every single time, and have I told them? And what would my week look like if repair and ambition got equal hours? Blend the answers slowly, Virgo. The angel never spills, and neither do you when you take your time. Your weekly guidance. Here is your concrete assignment, Virgo. Take the 2 cups audit before Tuesday, July 14th. Draw 2 columns. In the first, list the 5 people or groups you pour into most time, attention, help, worry. In the second, honestly note what flows back from each: energy, support, joy, growth, or silence. You are not building a case against anyone, you are measuring, which is your gift. Then, at the new moon on Tuesday, do 2 things. First, invest deliberately in the one connection with the healthiest two-way flow: a message, an invitation, a plan. That relationship is part of your next year. Second, adjust one proportion that is clearly off, not a dramatic cut, just a recalibration. Pour a little less where nothing returns, and notice how much energy comes home. The angel does not throw away either cup. She just gets the mixture right. Watch for a sign around midweek, a blend you almost did not try, of people, of methods, of flavors, that works far better than the pure versions ever did. Closing. So that is your week, Virgo. Temperance, active balance, patient alchemy, the middle way that wins. Your affirmation for this week: say it out loud if you can. I am the alchemist of my own life. I blend effort with rest, giving with receiving, and everything I mix becomes gold. Carry that with you, especially on Tuesday when the new moon opens your new circle. If this reading resonated, tap the like button so more Virgo souls can find it. Tell me in the comments, which cup in your life most needs remeasuring: the one you pour, or the one you receive? I read every comment. And subscribe so you don't miss episode 11. It drops next Wednesday, and the calibration you make this week sets up exactly what it reveals. Trust the timing. The stars have spoken.